Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, Husk, what's up? Living your truth. I know what I want and I know what I need. Living my truth is really hard, but it's setting me free. Ain't got no time for the faking, cause the love is the point. If they knock me down, then I get up. Dust myself off, love myself in the best way. They want you to fall and have nothing to say. Don't make a move, don't make a move, don't make a sound, don't make a sound. I've come too far, to give up now. I know that's right. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. I am him. How's everyone doing today? It's another lovely Saturday. What's up to everybody up top? What's up to everybody in the middle? And what's happening to everyone down here around me? Excuse me. Today we're talking about rebuilding. Yes, that kind of rebuilding, the rebuilding of the self. I've been here for a while now. This is how the show got started, ladies and gentlemen, and children with their parents' permission. One day, I needed someone to talk to. And so I turned on the recorder and I started talking. And before I knew it, I had a whole lot to say. And I was feeling a whole lot of things. When it comes to rebuilding, sometimes we got to take it all the way back to the basics. We have to be completely transparent with ourselves. We have to give ourselves permission. We have to understand that we have options. As a child growing up, we didn't have many options, but the options we had, I'm so grateful and thankful for, because my mother made it happen. She busted her butt to make it happen. Her hustle is relentless. She is my hero. I have said this often and I will always say it. Mom, I love you. You're my hero. Some ways that we can go about rebuilding ourselves include embrace the feelings. I often do this. I do a body scan. I'll do the checks and balances of my emotions and really try to tap in to how I'm feeling, not just how I'm thinking or what I'm saying, but how I'm also feeling. We normally tend to deny the negative emotions and run away from them. Many of us do it. I've done it. I've done it many times, only to come back to understanding that I must face them. I must put myself in a position to walk through them. We also can see the bigger picture. Leaders like myself we see the future. And I often see myself in my future. I see myself in my vision. If you don't see yourself in your vision, then you may want to rework that, because it's important to see yourself in your vision. Also, it's okay to think of the worst once, just once, because now it's a reference point. It doesn't have to define you. We can also understand those who are meaningless in our lives, in our orbit. It's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person. It just makes you aware. Also, connect to only who are positive and emotionally stable. That's a great way to start rebuilding yourself. Okay? We want to get around like-minded folks. We want to get around people who are going to exude the same kind of energy that we're coming with, because you're going to get what you give. And in this case, we want to give love to ourselves so that that love can continue to pour out of us. Now, we also want to be compassionate with ourselves. This comes back to, and y'all have heard me say this, being patient with yourself, showing yourself grace and flexibility. Being compassionate with yourself is a great way to start rebuilding. Also, treat yourself. As I say, I really say, treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. But treating yourself is a great way to begin rebuilding. Connect back with you. Love on you. Validate you. Don't wait for the world or anticipate or expect or want or need the world to validate you. Validate yourself and face it. Face the facts. Face the truth, because there in those facts, there are some gems there. There's a blueprint in those that we must face. Within that pile of stuff, we have to face it. Look at it, feel it, pay attention, because that is where your answer is, and you are the source. Therefore, the answer is within you. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. We'll be right back.
Sit tight. We're paying some bills, and we'll be right back.
Get your next nutrition coach at thebodysynthesis.com today. Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. I am him, and today we're talking about rebuilding, as in rebuilding thyself. You're worth it. If you're struggling right now, then tune on in and listen. And if you're not, tune on in and listen, because you just may learn something. It is okay to always learn, to always continue education in any way, shape, or form, because we are always getting better, right? Right. What does it mean to rebuild yourself? I've had this question asked to me, and I've asked the question to others because I was at one point in time in my life not ready to rebuild. I had to get sick and tired of being sick and tired of me. Rebuilding to me means adapting, okay? Adapting to changes, willing to face those changes, right? Adapting to circumstances, to needs and demands, whatever those may be, but understanding that this is what it's going to take. Many of us struggle with just changing. In fact, we struggle with change, period. But when it comes to the self, now, it's my job to show up to me. It's no one else's job to make sure I'm right. At first, it may seem frustrating, scary, and daunting, but rebuilding can sometimes be exciting. It will make you reassess for the better, and it also offers a chance to approach things in a new way. And so I'm challenged with this all the time because I don't control others. And it's so interesting how people may read you or misread you, and then they want to try and challenge you. I've been at the gym a couple of times, and I've been challenged by some youngins who think they really want it with me, but they don't. And I let them know that. And I try to share my wisdom with them. Now, I'm not about to start preaching to them. It ain't going to be that. However, if I slip into my Buddha, then I will, and I have in the past. Because what's important is that we teach each other how to love ourselves. See, it's not always about having my chest pumped up and poked out because the next man does, or he's trying to threaten me with his body language or his words. I can give a damn less. I have other things to live for. I have so much more to lose than those that want to challenge me. How do I know that? Because they're in a space where they want to challenge me. I know the devil's always at work. I already know that. So I focus on my actions and my part of the process. I don't go looking for trouble. Trouble definitely finds its way to me and has more now since I've been really working on myself, since I've been really leaving that part of my life and my attitude and my way of thinking behind. See, it's not enough to just be out of the environment. We have to also change how we speak, how we think. So I don't like to be messed with. I don't like people to think that they can, disrespect me. At the same time, I'm not married to it. I will clap back. I have no problem with that. But I also am mindful of who and what I represent, my family, myself. See, we can't let people get us out of our body because they are clearly out of theirs. We have to stay steadfast in our spirit. That's how that works. That is self-love. That is self-awareness in action. Now, I'm not saying that we should all be perfect. However, I do believe that we have opportunity always knocking at us in some way, shape, or form. And for me this morning, it was the gym, and it was the same guy. This is the second time. The first time I blessed him with some words. This time he got other words. And so it is up to me right now to continue to be mindful of my actions, the way I move, the way I speak, the way I think. So when it comes to rebuilding, I want you all to really understand that it takes intention. We have to be intentional about our personal growth. We have to understand how the law of attraction works. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. We'll be right back. What you say?
I heard it through the grapevine.
Remember, practice positive self-talk. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. I am him. Today we're talking about rebuilding and all that may or may not go into it. It's a grind. Are you up for it? You should be if it involves you rebuilding you. Why? Because you're worth it. You're too valuable to just roll into the day, right? Don't let the day come to you. Show up to the day. Other ways that you can help to rebuild yourself, and some of y'all have to do it from zero. I had to. And no, I'm not saying that you have to because I had to. I'm just saying that I can relate to you that may have to rebuild from zero. Start with reflection. Reflection. Huge. A lot of the times in the moment, we say things, and some of us may say things or do things that we don't mean. And so if you have to rebuild and you have to do it from zero, do all you can to start with reflection. And then move your way into examining your value system. What do you value? Is there a system? Are you able to put one together if you don't have one currently? Revisit and rewrite your goals. One of my faves right here. I do this often. I add to my goals all the time. I love it. It makes me feel like I'm always reaching for something. And that's just me. And I'm even working on that because I don't have to always be reaching for something to feel alive. I am a creative and I love to be creative. I love sharing that. It's one of my love languages that I give to myself and I get to share with others. But I do revisit and rewrite my goals. I like that one. Also, work up the courage to change. I know firsthand how uncomfortable it can be heading into change, especially if you've been doing things for so long and perhaps the track record is a good track record. So you don't want to change anything. As they say, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. But in this case, I did feel broken. I did feel incomplete. I had to really dig deep and had to go into them dark corners of my mind because I had to understand that the things that I was a part of, the events I was involved in as a kid growing up, they were not my fault. And so I really wanted to be mindful enough, and therefore I had to work up the courage to change. You can do it too. Next, make your next move. We can't just talk about it, we have to be about it. So make your next move. Write it down if you have to. Remember, give yourself permission. You don't have to jump in with both feet. Dip your toe in. Check the temperature. See if it's working for you. And if you need to, get a coach. I'm a coach. I'm a transformation coach. Fitness, wellness, nutrition, all of it. That's what I do. And I'm very, very effective. I'm so blessed to be as effective, and I'm so blessed to serve the members that I serve. I appreciate every single one of them. They show amazing courage. Also, keep checking in on yourself. One of my favorite of all time. Look, We have to check in on ourselves. Tavares' famous mirror talk is great for this. You get to go into the mirror and acknowledge yourself. See yourself. Say hello to yourself. Tell yourself, I love you. I see you. I appreciate you. This is super important. This has to do with setting the tone for our days. I know we got to get to work. I know we got bills to pay. But before we hop in the car and before we hop into traffic and get to work, we should be loving on ourselves. We should be acknowledging ourselves. We should be validating ourselves. We should be congratulating ourselves for waking up to another day and making it happen, whether it's for ourselves or our loved ones. Acknowledge yourself. See yourself. Don't treat yourself like you don't exist. Don't treat yourself like you have to be on autopilot. You don't have to be on autopilot. In fact, you don't have to do anything. You set these goals. You set the rules. You create the boundaries the same way I do. So give yourself a little more flexibility in the morning, a little more grace, a lot more love, and let's show up to the day. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. We'll be right back. Don't forget to pick up my new book, Kissed by the Wind, A Book of Poems and Passions, Volume 3, out now on Amazon Books. Go ahead and search Tavares Allen Garrett and get yourself a copy. Thank you for your support. Welcome back to the show. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. I am him. Today we're talking about rebuilding yourself. And it's not just rebuilding emotionally, spiritually, mentally, also physically. Adding more movement to your daily regimen is a great way to help improve your health and let your body return to where it was before the drama, the problems, the issues, right? You don't want to push yourself too hard, too fast, but it is important to give yourself the right amount of time to heal and exercise and rest. This is all a part of rebuilding thyself. Then there's nutrition, hydration, self-love, self-awareness. Are you treating yourself? Go get a mani, maybe a pedi, maybe both. Maybe you want to get a facial, maybe a massage. I know I could use a massage right now. And let it be much more than just a massage. I mean, really put your mind into it, like lean into it, like, yo, this is for you. This is time that you are carving out intentionally for you. It's no one else's job to make sure you're good, the same way it's no one else's job to make sure I'm good. I have to be intentional about my personal growth all the time. It is a all-day job loving on me. That's why I do it. And that's why I love to do it. I enjoy loving on me because I'm always learning about me. I can't be great all the time. I can't be, on all the time. I have my moments where I'm just chilling. I have my moments of reflection. I have my moments where I'm just, relaxed. And it's good because I understand that I've earned that. I stay present as often as possible, meaning the only time I'm probably not present is when I'm asleep. And even then, if I get awakened, I'm very alert and very aware. But that speaks to my regimen. That speaks to going to the gym. That speaks to meditating. That speaks to stretching. And it doesn't just stop there. It also speaks to the amount of titles I read. I love to read now. Wasn't always like that, but I'm so grateful because I'm able to continue my education. And I lean into reading. I really do have a great time with it. And I make sure that it's conducive with my life and where I want to be and where I'm going. It's in line with my values, with my spirituality. It's in line with my attitude and my personality. That's why when I'm up in the gym and I get approached by some youngin' who wants to be disrespectful and all rah-rah, there's a part of me that can respond to that rah-rah. But there's a bigger part of me that knows better and that knows that he has bigger and better things to do than to deal with some youngin' who has appeared to lost their mind and their way. And so I bless them and I pray for them and I leave it at that. I give them a little bit of my energy and I keep it pushing because I don't have no time for the BS. Like many of us out there, we don't have no time for that. And so we don't entertain that. And by acting and responding in that manner, I'm loving on myself. A lot of things that we need to do also to rebuild ourselves is, number one, believe in yourself. That's the most important one probably of all when it comes to setting the tone. You have to believe that you can rebuild yourself. Look, life throws curveballs, knuckleballs, fastballs. It throws all kinds of balls at us. And we have to know that we are able to believe in ourselves, weather the storm, and bounce back. Everybody loves a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Okay? You've been here, so you know what you're capable of. Feel your pain and regain control of your life. I'm going to say that one again. Feel your pain and regain control of your life. We all feel pain. We all feel something. We've all been through something. There's no ranking order or ranking system when it comes to inner struggles. Continue to be more compassionate with yourself. Be responsible for yourself. Find your home and comfort again within yourself. Hello, you know how we do. Go out and enjoy the world. Mingle with positive people. Create a recovery plan and seek help if you need that help. I can be that help. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. We'll be right back. Hey, what's up, everybody? Please say a prayer for those over in Turkey and continue praying for those in Ukraine. The world, as we all know, is going through a very dark time right now. So please, let's shine a light and show love. Thank you. And until the next time, be the best versions of yourself. Peace. Welcome back to Living Your Truth with Tavares. I am him. Today we're talking about rebuilding. Thank you again for being here with us on another lovely Saturday. A couple of tips to help you rebuild. Try to relax. Try to relax because rebuilding is going to be a J-O to the biggity B. It's going to be harder for others, perhaps easier for others, or it just depends. It depends on how we approach it, right? I approach my evolution, the journey I've been on, since the day I started this show. I've been approaching it with a sense of humility. I've been approaching it not trying to rush the process at all. I think in the beginning I was, but then something happened along the way where I realized I'm in this for the long haul. Then I had to find ways to learn and be creative so that it was helpful, because other ways of being creative perhaps weren't as helpful. And since I've been able to do that, I've been able to be more creative and, you guessed it, helpful. And not only to myself, but to others. Spend time in nature. I believe as we spend time in nature, we get closer to our spirit. As a human race, that's where we come from. Everything is connected. The water, the sky, the tree, the oxygen, the food that we eat, the sun. Think about it. Everything is connected. Just like our spirits, we connect to the nature. And not only do we connect with nature, but we connect with others. See, this is where it gets interesting and can be fun, because when we connect with other people, we have to be mindful of the energies that we, manage. We've all been in our own groups, and then we go hang out with another group of friends or new people, and sometimes there's a little bit of turbulence in there because energies are trying to figure out how to coexist. That's no accident. That's by design. Because everyone's energy is different. Why? Because everyone thinks and they speak and they have different, experiences in life that have brought them to the moment where now they're meeting you. And you may be further along in your journey than the person that you're meeting. And that person may be like, man, F this, F that. And you may be like, everything is beautiful. And that's okay. Because when we're in that space of reflection or bliss, that's usually when that BS comes in, right? That's usually when things start to go left, when people come around you. I like to look at that as perhaps tests of sorts. Maybe, maybe not. But I do recognize the opportunity. I do recognize the moment to be better, not only than them, but better than older versions of myself, because we never forget about the versions of ourselves that existed before we got to, the bliss, right? We don't forget those versions. We just have stopped feeding those versions of ourselves. Also, look after your physical health. This is huge when it comes to rebuilding. You want to be alert. You want to get good rest, good sleep. You want to eat, drink good stuff, good healthy stuff. It all is connected. How you eat, your nutrition will affect your attitude, your personality, which will affect relationships, good, bad, or indifferent. And always try to improve your sleep. I always talk about that. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. The more we love ourselves, the more it's going to show up in everything and everywhere around us. I really believe that. It's energy. It's magnetic energy. We attract everything we want to us by way of our thoughts and by way of our feelings. And that is the truth. The law of attraction is always in play every single time. So if you're sitting around sipping the tea, talking bad about somebody else who's not there, you are opening up frequencies and the doors to other frequencies to bring you what you are so talking about regarding someone else. A lot of us don't think about that. We don't think, damn, if I talk bad about this person, that's going to come back on me. Some people get it, but not everybody. People are so quick to judge. For what? For what? No one's paying you to judge nobody. And if they were, still, for what? If you judging somebody, you got too much time on your hands. This is Living Your Truth with Tavares. We'll be right back.
Pussycat Perla here. Fluffy in the front, tight in the back. And if we going up, we going all the way up, you dig? Y'all check it here. Be sure to tune in every Saturday to new episodes of Living Your Truth with Tavares. You know what it is, baby. Pussycat Perla. Meow.
The funky land cruiser.
Hey, Tavares here from Living Your Truth with Tavares. Always take time for your mental health. You matter. You are very important, and many people love having you around. So take the time for your mental health. I know life can get crazy. I know we all get busy. I know we got to be here, there, here. Oh yeah, and can't forget that meeting. I get it. But take the time to give yourself enough time so that you can cruise along into your day and about your day. There's no need to be playing catch up throughout the day. We all hate that feeling. I know I do. I can't stand rushing. It gets on my last nerve. So I do myself the honor and the privilege of giving myself a bit more time just so that I don't have to rush. There's no need to build up all that angst, all that cortisol inside your body, all that adrenaline. It's not good for you. So give yourself the time and have a great day. We'll see you next week. Welcome back to Living Your Truth with Tavares. I am him. Today we're talking about rebuilding. This has been a great show. I love all the shows. Y'all know that. Other tips when it comes to rebuilding. Focus on the whole picture. Right? Look at it. Just look at it. Okay? You can step it out. You can be very calculated on your approach so that it fits your desires. Remember, give yourself permission. Set realistic and achievable goals. No matter how small, medium, or large, doesn't really matter. As long as they're achievable, because then you can set more goals. And when we reach those goals, it's a confidence booster. Create daily structured activities also that are related to your goals. This is a great way to monitor your progress. Remember, it's a process. We don't control the outcome, but we do control our actions and our part of the process. Make habits that you can keep. Now, I know firsthand how tough it can be to break old habits. So therefore, I started to create new habits that I could keep, and habits that were, they were conducive to where I want to be in life, to where I am going, to who I am becoming. Also, adopt new habits slowly and build to success. Or build on it. Or build with it. It's up to you. I want you all, like myself, to be better versions of ourselves and be successful at being better. We're not worried about being the best, y'all. We're not. It's too much pressure. No need to self-inflict that kind of pressure on ourselves. Instead, we take small steps. We take small steps to avoid hitting rock bottom. And for some of y'all that don't know what rock bottom is, it can be described as extremely dark, where we feel as if though we're drowning. Maybe we're sad. Maybe we're full of shame. Maybe we are full of remorse. Maybe we're panicking. Maybe we're just spiraling out of control. In those moments, we feel everything that we've done and everything that we've been through. It's like a tidal wave. It just comes crashing down, right? Some of y'all feel haunted by past mistakes. I've been there. I have been there. That's why I can speak on rebuilding. I had to build myself and pull myself up out the rubble time and time again. Getting over the party life, stopping the drugging, stopping the drinking. Yeah, I was dimming my own light and paying for it with money I was making from working. Ain't that something? Love yourself. Love yourself. Don't go looking for love. Love yourself first, and love will come right to you. If you have comments, questions, or just want to say hello, you can email me at livingyourtruthpodcast@gmail.com, traditional spelling. If you're on the X platform, you can tap in with us at LIVIN, the letter U, the letter R, and the word truth. If you're on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram, we are at Living Your Truth Podcast. Thank you guys so very much for always tuning in. I appreciate every single one of y'all who tune in from around the world. Thank you so very much for your love, for your support. Continue to check the polls. Continue to give your opinions and email us here at the show. We love y'all. Love to hear from y'all. Thank you to everyone around the world who continues to listen to Living Your Truth with Tavares. Until the next time, be the better versions of yourself and live your truth. Peace.
Next time on Living Your Truth with Tavares.
Love your body. You only get one to live in for the rest of your life. On the next Living Your Truth with Tavares. Be sure to email us at livingyourtruthpodcast@gmail.com. And if you're on Twitter, we are at LIVINUR And if you're on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, we are at Living Your Truth Podcast. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, Husk, what's up? living your truth.
I know what I want and I know what I need. Living my truth is really hard, but it's setting me free. Ain't got no time for the faking, cause the love is the point. If they knock me down, then I get up. Dust myself off, love myself in the best way. They want you to fall and have nothing to say. Don't make a move, don't make a move, don't make a sound, don't make a sound. I've come too far to give up now. I know that's right.
This is living your truth.